Listen, if you're coming into network marketing, stop right now. Get the fuck out. I'll tell you this right now. It has a 97% failure rate for a reason, and it's people. End of story. This is the toughest, hardest fucking business that there is out there, and I'll explain that. Right? I'm a retired cop. I was a competitive wrestler. I've been in business, and I've owned things, and I've lifted weights all my life. If you look at the phenomenon now, what's going on with like the gym culture on YouTube and Instagram, you have a bunch of people who are constantly posting about their weight loss, their fitness journey, their progressions on the gym, and that's the litmus test, right? That's the standard for being a warrior, if you will. And I say that's utter fucking bullshit. I've been lifting weights and training for over 30 years, and I'm going to tell you something. 100 pounds is always 100 pounds. You want to get up and go to the gym? The discipline is what you need to wind up conquering, and discipline is fucking easy when you wind up doing it over and over and over and over again, which is the end result of all gym and diet and nutrition and supplementation journeys. A change will come. I wrestled, and I thought wrestling was the toughest fucking thing on the planet, right? Because it's me against somebody else now. It's not just that 100 pounds that's going to change, and maybe one day I'll be able to lift that 100 pounds 5 times, and the next day 7 times, and the growth is there, right? There's the warrior mentality. I want it. Now I'm against another living, breathing man who is of the same weight as I am, but whoever has the better skill set, the better tenacity, the better speed, the better strength, the better sheer fucking will is going to win that match, and his job is to win. Right now, all of a sudden, you have 2 people competing for the exact same thing. Clearly, wrestling was the toughest thing I've ever done. No. When I became a cop, well, now all of a sudden, I have to answer domestics. I have to go to your home, right? The home where you pay the bills, where you're slaving every day at your job. You come home to your wife, your kids. It's your mortgage, it's your rent, it's your food, it's your electricity. And all of a sudden, because the neighbors called or your kids called, I show up. I walk in the home. I say, "Sir, sit down." And you go, "No." Now it's a battle of will. I'm going to fucking win. It's my house until I clear the investigation. Clearly, that was the toughest thing I ever did, by getting people to wind up bending and following my authority and will. No, because I had authority given to me by the state. All of those things, everything I've ever been on, there's always been an equalizer in those things, right? In the gym, the equalizer is the truth. 100 pounds is always going to equal 100 pounds. The diet is always going to improve change your anatomy one way or the other, and time and repetitions are always going to be that. When it comes down to the truth of wrestling, it's always you against somebody else who has the exact same goal that you do. When it came down to law enforcement, I always had an edge. I had numbers. I had authority. I had the law on my side. I had powers granted to me by the state that would always dominate the person that I was dealing with. Network marketing is the single hardest. It's the toughest thing you're ever going to do, for a reason why, right? You're getting other people, or your job is influence. It's not manipulation, it's influence. And sooner people understand the difference between manipulation and influence, the sooner this business changes. You improve yourself constantly to improve the lives of others. So many people get involved with network marketing under the guise of, well, I'm not doing this for the money. Get out. Get the fuck out if you're not doing this for the money. You will fail. Money is everything. Don't tell me money is the root of all evil. Lack of money is the root of all evil, because with money you can do. Give it all away. I don't care. Build for others. Live very comfortably within your means. Do for others. Create for others. Money is the only asset that we have that will wind up allowing us to do for others. Money can pour yourself into education to teach for others. Money can feed others. Money can shelter others. Money can do for others. So if you came in this business with the humble mindset of, oh, I'm not trying to make money, get the fuck out. Get out. If you came in this industry to make other people's lives better, get out. It's more faux humility. Oh, I just want to improve the lives of others. Really? You know how many people out there are starving? But if you go out there and make the biggest banquet on the planet, they're going to come in and go, I don't want to eat. I want to die. We impose our wills on others in this industry, get a bad taste for it, and then we quit and call it a scam. Listen, the industry is full of people who hate this business because they came in, they expected nice. They expected nice. And now they're called anti-MLMers. They rant and they rave and they accuse this business of being a scam and they can't stand it and they cry on their YouTube channels and they say it's a failure, and so many people fail. So many people fail in this industry because they got in the business thinking this was going to be nice. This business is about compassion. This business is about kindness. Kindness is not nice. This business is about fortitude. This business is about tenacity. This business is about improving yourself to be available for others. Listen, you have that banquet you're making. Here's Joe Blow. Joe Blow is starving. He's bitching nonstop. I have no food. I'm fucking starving. I can't feed my family. You go, I want to improve Joe's life. You make him a banquet all the time. You're so focused on improving fucking Joe's life, you didn't realize that you're improving your skill set for setting a table. You didn't realize you're improving your skill set for learning how to cook the turkey the best this time, or make a side that you didn't know you can create. And you're attracting others seeing what you're doing, but you're so focused on improving someone else's life. Improve your skill set. Improve your skill set. If you're going to get involved in network marketing, that's what you're looking to do, right? Somebody presented you with a business opportunity. You'd be great at this. You'd be great at that. You probably will if it's what you choose to do to improve yourself. I'm going to tell you, personally, with every endeavor I've ever been on, network marketing is the single hardest industry I've ever been in. The weights will always be the same. Over the last 30 years, I've gotten stronger. I pick them up easier. Now I have to think of more creative ways to challenge myself, but it's still me. If I get on the mat, I've improved with my skill set. I'm stronger. I may be older and slower, but I'm more technical, I'm cunning, and I know exactly what I'm doing to win. And my will, drive, and tenacity, you cannot fucking defeat that. That's still against another person who's got the same mindset. Law enforcement, if I went back into it, I know the craft. I know people. I know to exercise compassion, and I know when to wind up laying down the hammer. I still have the edge because the law, the state, the Constitution, the government backs me. When it comes down to network marketing, we're going to align one day. Yes, let's go take the world on. Let's go wind up fucking making millions of dollars. But then the next day while you're doing it, your business partner that you brought in is like, oh, I'm not making any calls today. This business is a scam. Fuck. People don't align with you all the time. So your job is to constantly improve and make yourself available for others out there. Network marketing is the single hardest job in the planet. It's the single toughest industry in the planet because it's a state of perpetual improvement while others around you don't have that same value, see the same value, see the same worth, have the same mindset, have the same will, have the same tenacity, and you keep fucking showing up to doing it. So you have to find the way to surround yourself with people who have the same drive as you do for this industry. And it's an industry where you work from home. This is why that the events are so important. This is why teams are so important. This is why calling out team members and nailing down the fundamentals of what you all hope to achieve is important. This is why honesty, transparency, no fucking bullshit, and discovering why you're in this business is essential. But don't fucking come in this business. If you're in this just because you want to try it, or just because you want to make someone else's life better, or become money, if you are not tougher than this industry, you will fail. You'll fail. And the only way to get tougher than this industry is to become more. Just become more, learn more, get better, do more. And the only way you can ever do that is by being with others. Learning from others, talking to others, communicating with others, just developing who you are with other people. You have to people in this business. People, you don't lead, you don't teach, you don't grow, you don't pitch, you don't close, you people. You are nonstop peopling. And as long as you come to the table transparent, this is where I suck, this is where I want to improve, this is where I'm fucking awesome. Hey, let's do this. Oh, you don't want to do it? You want to do it? Great. Fucking A, that's where it's going to be improvement on this. So if you're going to get in this industry, understand this business is 100% about you non-stop making micro and macro improvements all the time. All the time. Every day laying a better brick at the foundation for a structure that's going to be fucking unbreakable, indestructible. And then offering that same thing. After you've put down the 13,000 fucking brick in your industry and somebody else comes along and says, can you tell me how you made brick number 1 work? Let's do it. All the while knowing that that person may build 2-3 bricks and fucking walk away. Doesn't matter. Are you tough enough in this industry to accept that as growth and move on to the next brick. If you're going to get in this industry, get in this industry for the right reasons, to improve yourself, to give back to fucking others. Hope you guys find value in this. See you in the next video.